And we're here live with NeVE. Merry Christmas. Tell me, did you ever get to spend any time further? I had to go back to Clive just because he's such a monument of the industry. I mean,
yeah, I did. He picked
was
me
he a
up.
good guy?
Yeah, he was. But but here's the thing: with somebody like Clive, when he signs an act, you're now under his umbrella. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If somebody else, well, Clive had the right of he was the final guy to say yes or no, but if he says yes and he starts working with you, then well, here's what happened with me. He called me up one day in LA here, and he says at the Century Plaza, and he said, Jay, look, I'm going to come by in a limo. I want you to meet somebody. I said, okay. And it was his daughter. And he introduced me to his daughter. And me and Clive and his daughter drove around all afternoon looking at property that he was considering buying. And I often wondered, why did he, what is he trying to fix me up with his daughter? Wait a minute. Wait, that couldn't be. But I don't know. And then we would see him at various Columbia functions, like the Amundsen Theater, which was the convention of all of the Columbia A&R guys, guys, the whole company, maybe 800 guys or so and ladies, and they had a show at the Amundsen Theater, and it was a new artist on Columbia called Bruce Springsteen, and us, and who else was there?
Arthur, Hurley, and Gottlieb. Remember them?
No.
They were also on Columbia, and they got dropped because of, Bruce Springsteen, their album came out the same summer, actually the same day, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
It sucked all the air out of the room and all the marketing budget, of course. So my friends did 2 albums. And Jeff, I worked for him as an engineer for a long time. He got into the jingle business. And I thought since you guys played, I had to drop the name just in case, because he had a similar kind of a history to you. I was just up with Jerry Marotta.
Yeah,
I was with Jerry, and and he was telling me that was his first professional paid session gig. It was with Jeff, and they've remained friends ever since. He's a hell of a nice guy, and
good.
He's just salt of the earth and fun guy.
Yeah. The third band was the New Riders of the Purple Sage.
Purple Sage, right?
Yeah, them and us and Bruce Springsteen, and I've been around a long time, and I'm very happy doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, see, there is no more record labels as far as I'm concerned anymore. And nature of the business is, I mean, I could, if I sold 1,000 albums of one of my albums, I'd be ecstatically happy. You know what I mean? But
sure.
Because people in my last one, people in 10 different countries bought them. They like us over in Europe, and so, but I hope to re-release the cover of AARP because it's pretty funny.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us because, a lot of people get a phone call from some guy, and I always tell them, hey, man, I'm just some nobody in nowhere. I'm a musician for 50 years, and it's what I do. I'm going out of my mind sitting here listening to music. I have a beautiful view, but I'm a drummer, and I'm still pretty hyperactive. I need stuff to do. Or being an alcoholic, you got to have shit going on in your life, or you'll just sit around and turn into a sausage.
Yeah.
So, here I am. I mean, I really enjoy talking to people. Do you still have a drum set? Last question, I guess.
Yeah, sure I do. Yeah, I have a set of 1960 Slingerlands.
Me too. I thought I saw you playing a gold Slingerland kit.
Yeah, no, it's Blue Sparkle actually. And
you have a different one. Okay, there was a video I saw, but that's great. I love Slingerlands. I have.
Yeah, me too. I'm a Slingerland.
I have I just use a basic kit, but I have I really love the gold stuff, and so I have I could make a huge drum kit if I wanted, but I'm more of a guy, a tom-tom, 2 floor toms maybe, but I don't need a bunch of stuff. When I was young, I carried all kinds of shit, but I don't want to move it anymore.
Well, I got a 20-inch bass drum,
Mm-hmm.
12-inch rack tom, and a 14 by 14 floor tom.
There you go.
And I made all of the hits with
On
Dr.
that kit.
On that kit. You know,
Wow.
it just has that magic. It just has that resonance. And
yes.
So, you know, I mean, I've heard huge cannons, and that's not my style. My style, it just fits me. And so I can fall into the, I don't know, it just works. So I have that set, and I have a stand-up kit that I bought because I started. Yeah.
I've seen the picture of you. I was wondering if that was yours or if it was somebody else's. No,
that's mine. And the reason I got that kit is because I started doing one-man shows. And so as part of my one-man show, I play some drums for people, just, you know, and then I'll tell them.
Is that show on YouTube?
I don't know if it's been released on YouTube, but if you see something called Black Spaghetti, Black Spaghetti, that's the story. I tell a story which was recorded of the time that I was the only time I was a wedding band leader, and yeah, and and at the Wagon Wheel in New York City, one of the mafia guys said, "I want you to play for my daughter's wedding." And
I've seen this movie.
Yeah, I said, "Sal, okay, I'd be happy to." He said, "Okay, it's next June now," and this is like November. It's next June, but I'm going to pay you half now, and the other half when you finish playing. Now you're going to do this for me, right? Sure, sure,
absolutely. We'll be there. What's the date?
Yeah,
and 15 minutes early.
And I was early. I was very early, and but between the time of November '65 and June '66. I dropped acid about 50 times, and my hair went from short to about what it is, you know, shoulder length, and I was a completely different human being. And I was dealing acid, and so I had about 40 hits. It's just a long story. I got the whole band high, and they never got high on anything. He says, "Okay, the wedding party's coming in. Start the wedding march." I said, "Okay." And then forward, and then they come marching by, and it seemed like there was 2,000 Sicilians. But I realized what I had done was when somebody was marching past the little bandstand, he was singing "Happy Birthday to You" and looking at me like, "What the fuck have you? What is it? It's not." It's not. I went that. No, the other guys just playing "Happy Birthday to You," and when you're on acid, you can't get out of that. You got
for 2 weeks, man. You know,
40 choruses, and once I realized what I did, I'm crying, I'm laughing so hard. And there's ring bearers, cousins of ring bearers, thousands of them. And so afterwards, we end with a flourish after they all go that way. And happy birthday to you. Crash. And it wasn't a fucking sound. And then I heard the footsteps of the mafia guy come out. He says, "Here's the rest of your money. Now get the fuck out of here." And we did. So
I guess you didn't get a bonus, needless to say.
Oh, hell, I was lucky to get my life. So that's what my story is about. There's a whole lot more to it, but
great.
Yeah. So these are true stories, you know.
I'm going to have to find that. It just sounds so fun. And it sounds like it should be part of my things that have happened to me, but haven't yet. And I always say, yeah, because you just don't know. Shit can change on a dime. Believe me.
Don't.
Yeah.
You know, but
this has been great. This has been absolutely great. I thank you. Cool.
If you ever need anything, man, you know, Jay, it's been fun talking to you. I'd like to have you back sometime because we're talking rock and roll. It's great. I really enjoyed talking to you. I know when Jay called, I was like, what? Is this another? I thought it was another spam call. I probably answered the phone kind of terse because I just went, hello.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I was like, oh, no. I was actually thinking either I'm going to hit record and put it on speaker and I'm going to start having a fun conversation for the show later. But no, it was you. I was like, oh, hi, Jay. I instantly changed demeanor like. if you had a phone in the old days, not one of these $5,000 book, if you drop it once, you get on and you go, what? Are you shitting me? Look, you owe me money. I'm going to come over there and take it out of your ass. Wham!
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
There should be an app that's the sound of a phone slamming down. Oh, yeah,
slamming down.
But
voicemail, leave it.
Right. I have a theory, though. A lot of those people who are out there getting crazy that we read about in the paper, it can be traced back. It's like a correlation thing in statistics. Since we haven't had phones to slam down, guns, mass violence, and things like that has gone unhindered. It's all because the society. We just lost the ability to tell somebody to piss off just with the tone of the phone going down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was so very impressive.
Maybe I get a grant. It's been cool talking to you. And when you get your book out, we definitely want to have you on and talk about that, because that's going to be great.
I'll give you the title. It's called "Don't Blame the Music."
Nice.
I like it. I'm making a note here because we'll be talking again, man. I really had a good time.
You take care of yourselves, okay? Love it.
Yeah. You too. We'll talk to you soon, Jay. And
hey, man.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
You're a great guy, man. Look forward to talking again.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye.